Nigeria drops treason charges against children after outcry. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got in ears this morning. Our headline for this morning says here that the Nigerian government drops treason charges against children after outcry. Well, the Nigerian authorities have dropped treason and other charges against dozens of protesters, including more than 30 children who were arrested in August after taking part in anti-governmental demonstrations. Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu had already called for the release of all the minors, some as young as 14, after footage of four of them collapsing in court on Friday, apparently due to malnutrition spark outrage. He also said the police and other officials involved in the arrest and the subsequent legal process should be investigated. The viral videos of these young people written in pain led to a renewed debate over their treatment as well as the length of their detention. Well, initial reports have talked of 27 young people being affected, but details of another set of detainees, including more between the ages of 14 and 17, have emerged since. The suspect has been in custody for nearly 3 months after participating in the #EndBadGovernance protest, which swept the country in August over deepening cost of living crisis. The demonstrations turned violent in some places when protesters clashed with security forces. Police say that 7 people died through riot group put to death toll at 23. Nearly 700 people were arrested. Well, as you can see it right here, right now, Tinubu has actually come to his senses at this point in time, releasing all those little kids. Yes, 14-year-old that are charging of treason. I don't understand. Is Nigeria not a democratic country anymore? Because the way these are president, the way these are politicians take these things is not. I don't think is the right way that things supposed to be done. Yes, I don't think it's the right way that things supposed to be done because they charge they charge these kids for treasonable acts, saying that they want to overthrow the president because of they were protesting during that #EndBadGovernance protest. Even Peter Obi said it that you can't just arrest people because of they were debating, like they were protesting for a better government. Yes, you can't just arrest them. Okay, you arrested them, you didn't even feed them very well. Like according to news, they say almost five of them collapsed due to malnutrition. Look at the way they are slim. Look at the way. Just look at their body. Like look at. Just take a look at this. Going further, some of those in court in the capital in Abuja on Friday, some of those people that they arrested, they were accused of carrying Russian flags and planning to overthrow the Nigerian government. I don't know where this Russian flag of a thing came in, oh, but we cannot deny the flag. That yes, oh, yes, there was some people flying the Russian flag, but these little kids, no, these people were just protesting for a better government, nothing more, nothing less, nothing more, nothing less. Just look at the way they are now. We already know that things are hard, but you punish these students in the sense that they had enough. Yes, you punish them to the essence that they've had enough. If you look at the courtroom footage of these kids, Nigerians human rights organization are saying that enough is enough. Look at the way they look like. Sure, this one look like children at all? You say if you use your eyes and look at it now, do these people look like kids at all? Let us not be fooling ourselves. This is child abuse. This is child abuse. If you look at the picture of these kids, they don't look like children anymore. They don't look anything like children. Look at the way they are slim. Ask them when last they ate in a Nigerian prison. So let us not be fooling ourselves. Going further, Amnesty International described the student detention as one of the deadliest attempts to suppress freedom of assembly, which is true. Also, some observers says that the move to drop the charges and release the children was a face-saving measure, and that the government would have avoided the embarrassment if it had not engaged in a high-handed approach against protesters demanding better governance. Because this governor, this current administration, this Tinubu-led administration, they are fond of one thing. If somebody is telling them something at first, they will not listen. They will tell them again, they will not listen. It's when the matter already go to a point in time, like the matter already escalates, they will now start listening to the words. I think Peter Obi was the first person to tell Tinubu and his led administration that you have to release these kids, you have to release these children, saying they can't survive in a detention like this, that these are meant for criminals, not them. Did Tinubu and his led administration, did they listen? No, they did not. Human rights organizations too were telling Tinubu the same thing. But no, it was when footage of them came out, looking at that these people are very slim. Oh, Tinubu now did the meaningful thing, the little meaningful thing he can to release them. Well, we really thank God that Tinubu and his led administration has dropped the treason charges against these kids, because they have been crying, 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 and crying and crying. But I really thank God that Tinubu and his led administration dropped these treasonable treason charges against them, because of let us not even call this treason at all. It is not treason. You cannot arrest people for demanding a better government. It is not treason. Or what do you guys think? Drop your own comment in the comment section, and don't forget to leave a like on the video. Then tap that subscribe button, yes, the big red one with the notification bell, so that anytime the daily brief, that is this YouTube channel, drop any content concerning this, you will be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you all for tuning in, and have a wonderful day ahead of you.